Welcome back to Old Charles, your go-to channel for coin collectors, history buffs, and curious minds. If you love coins and their fascinating backstories, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. Today, we're diving deep into the United Kingdom 5 new pence coin from 1971. This small silver-colored coin has a rich history that begins in the era of decimalization and continues to intrigue collectors even today. But what is it really worth in 2025? Let's find out. In 1971, the UK officially completed the transition to the decimal system, a major shift in British monetary history. As part of this change, the 5 new pence coin replaced the old shilling. Though they shared the same size and value, the 5p was designed as a symbol of modernization. On the obverse, or front side, we see the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This design was in use from 1968 all the way through 1984. It's a classic, dignified representation of Her Majesty. The reverse shows a crowned Scottish thistle, designed by Christopher Ironside, representing Scotland's national symbol. The inscription simply reads, *** new pence, 5 ***. This simple, elegant design was used until 1981, when the wording changed from new pence to just pence. Now let's talk value. The 1971 5 new pence coin was minted in large numbers, over 463 million to be exact, making it a common coin. Because of this, most examples in circulated condition hold minimal collector value. If your coin is well worn and circulated, it's worth about £0.05 to 15 pence GBP, or roughly 10 to 30 cents USD. However, if you have an uncirculated or proof version, it could be worth more, around £1 to £3 GBP, depending on its condition and market demand. A coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC, especially if it's in MS65 condition or better, might fetch £5 or more from serious collectors. Condition matters. A valuable coin will have sharp details on the thistle and queen's hair, smooth edges, no dents or deep scratches, full luster with minimal tarnish. Never clean your coins with chemicals or abrasives. It can destroy their value. Store them in a coin flip, capsule, or album to preserve their shine. Although the 1971 5p isn't rare, it's part of a historic transition period. Collectors often seek full decimal sets, and this coin plays a key role in completing that collection. In 1990, the 5p coin was reduced in size to its current smaller form, and the old larger coins like the 1971 issue were withdrawn from circulation. As demand for decimal-era coins rises, especially those in pristine condition, it's possible that the long-term value of the 1971 5 new pence could slowly increase. For now, it remains a great entry-level piece for new collectors. To truly understand the 5 new pence coin from 1971, we need to go back to a major turning point in British currency, Decimal Day, also known as D-Day, which occurred on February 15, 1971. £1 equals 20 shillings, 1 shilling equals 12 pence, that meant £1 equals 240 pence. Confusing, right? To simplify transactions and modernize the economy, the UK adopted the decimal system, which divided the pound into 100 new pence, a system more in line with currencies used globally. As part of the decimalization process, new coins were introduced. But the 5 new pence coin wasn't exactly new in shape. It was designed to match the size and value of the old shilling. This made the transition easier for people who were already used to shillings. The 5p coin was first issued in 1968, 3 years before Decimal Day, to help familiarize the public with the new coins. It was struck in copper-nickel, with a diameter of 23.59 mm and a weight of 5.65 grams. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll find the second definitive portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This regal image was used on British coins from 1968 until 1984. The reverse side of the coin, designed by Christopher Ironside, features the crowned Scottish thistle, a proud symbol of Scotland. The inscription simply reads, *** new pence *** above, and the number **5** below, emphasizing that this was part of the new decimal currency. The year 1971 was significant. It marked the first full year that the UK operated under the decimal system. This meant that millions of 5 new pence coins were minted for everyday USD. In fact, over 463 million of these coins were struck in 1971 alone, making it one of the most commonly seen coins in Britain during the 1970s. These larger-size 5p coins remained in circulation until 1990, when a smaller 5p coin was introduced to better fit wallets and vending machines. The older, larger versions like the 1971 coin were demonetized in 1993 and ceased to be legal tender. Even though the 1971 5p coin isn't rare, it holds strong historical value. It marks the beginning of a new era in British currency, represents a major economic reform, and features iconic British symbolism. For collectors, it's not just a coin, it's a piece of British history in your hand. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything. A 1971 UK 5 new pence coin in poor shape might be worth just face value or a few pennies, but that same coin in mint condition could be valued several times higher by collectors. Coins are typically graded on a scale from poor to mint state, MS. Here's a quick guide to what that means. Poor, P1, to fair, FR, 2*** heavy wear, details barely visible. Almost no collector value. Good, G4, to fine, F, 12*** major, features visible but worn. Common circulated value. Very fine, VF, 20, to extremely fine, EF, 40*** light wear with most design features visible and some luster. About uncirculated, -50 Australian dollars ***, very minor wear, strong eye appeal mint state, MS, 60 to MS, 70***, no wear. Coin looks as it did when it left the mint. High value among collectors. To assess the condition of your 1971 5 new pence coin, look at the following details. Queen Elizabeth II's hair and crown ***. Are the fine lines still visible? The thistle on the reverse ***, is it sharp and clear, or has it been flattened with time? The edge ***, is it clean and fully milled, or worn and dented? Overall shine ***. A coin with its original luster is always more valuable. There are also uncirculated coins, which were never used in daily transactions and retain full detail and shine. Even more special are proof coins, which were specially struck for collectors using polished dies and often stored in presentation cases. If you find a 1971 5p coin and you think it's in great shape, avoid cleaning it. Cleaning reduces value. Instead, store it in a protective coin flip or capsule and consider having it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. So, if you're holding on to a 1971 UK 5 new pence coin, take a close look at its condition. That little silver coin could be worth more than you think, especially if it's been well preserved through the years. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating history and current value of the United Kingdom 5 new pence coin from 1974. Whether you found this coin in your drawer, inherited it, or just love British coins, this video is for you. The 5 new pence coin was first introduced in 1968 as part of the United Kingdom's transition from the old pound SD system, pounds, shillings, and pence, to the decimal system. By 1971, decimalization was fully adopted, and the 5 new pence coin officially replaced the old shilling. Though it had a modern design and a new name, it matched the shilling in size and weight to help ease the transition. The 1974 5 new pence coin was part of this early decimal coinage. These coins were made of cupronickel, with a composition of 75% copper and 25% nickel. They weighed 5.65 grams, with a diameter of 23.59 mm. Let's take a closer look at the design. Features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This version of Her Majesty was used from 1968 until 1984, showing her wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. Designed by Christopher Ironside, it showcases a crown thistle, symbolizing Scotland. Around the edge, you'll see the inscription, New Pence, and the denomination, 5. This design remained unchanged until 1981 when the coin size began to change. Now let's talk about mintage. In 1974, the Royal Mint produced approximately 316 million 5 new pence coins. That's a huge number, which means the 1974 5p coin is not considered rare in general circulation. However, well-preserved and uncirculated coins are harder to find today, especially in brilliant uncirculated or proof sets. So, how much is a 1974 5 new pence coin worth today in circulated condition? Most coins are worth around £0.10 to 25 pence GBP, or around $0.15 to $0.30 USD in uncirculated or mint condition. Value can go up to £1 to £3 GBP or about $1.25 to $4 USD, depending on quality and demand. If your coin is part of a proof set or is in brilliant uncirculated condition, collectors may pay even higher prices, especially if it's still in the original Royal Mint packaging. While the 1974 5 new pence isn't rare, it is still a fantastic piece of British numismatic history. Pro tip ***. Always store your coins in a dry, cool place, preferably in coin holders or capsules to avoid tarnish and scratches. And if you ever plan to sell, getting a professional grading can increase value significantly. So there you have it, the full story behind the United Kingdom 5 new pence coin from 1974. From its roots in decimalization to its modest but charming value today, this coin remains a classic piece for any UK coin collector. In the mid-20th century, the United Kingdom began a major transformation in its currency system. Before 1971, the British monetary system was based on pounds, shillings, and pence, LSD, a complex system dating back centuries. To modernize the economy and simplify transactions, the UK government decided to switch to a decimal system, where £1 equaled 100 pence. Light bulb decimalization day, known as D-Day, occurred on February 15, 1971. But the groundwork for this shift started earlier, in 1968, when new coins were introduced alongside the old ones. One of these new decimal coins was the 5 new pence, introduced in 1968, 3 years before decimalization. It was introduced early to help the public get used to the new system. The 5 new pence coin was directly based on the older shilling, maintaining the same size, 23.59 millimeters, and weight, 5.65 grams, and was struck in cupronickel, 75% copper, 25% nickel. This decision helped older and younger generations transition smoothly. A person could still use the coin interchangeably with the shilling during the early 1970s. The reverse design of the coin featured the crown Scottish thistle ***, representing Scotland, surrounded by the words New Pence and the number 5. This design was created by Christopher Ironside, a well-respected coin designer for the Royal Mint. On the obverse side was the young portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, sculpted by Arnold Machin. It showed the Queen wearing the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, one of her most iconic looks on coins of that era. To by 1974, the UK was fully decimalized, and all transactions were now conducted using the new coins. However, the term new pence was still used on coins minted during this time to distinguish them from the pre-decimal currency. More than 316 million 5p coins were minted in 1974, making it a common year in terms of production. Despite this, many people held on to them, especially outside of the UK, where British coins were often kept as souvenirs or travel change. In 1982, the term new pence was replaced with simply 5 pence to reflect that decimalization was now fully accepted by the public. In 1990, the coin size was reduced to make it lighter and more compact. The older, larger 5p coins, like the 1974 version, were demonetized in 1998 and are no longer legal tender. The 1974 5 new pence coin is a product of the UK's modernization of currency. It holds historical significance as part of the post-decimal era. Though not rare in circulation, it's a nostalgic reminder of a major national change, a symbol of Britain entering the modern financial age. Now let's talk about a major factor that affects the value of your 1974 5 new pence coin, its condition. Condition plays a crucial role in determining how much a collector might pay for your coin. The better the condition, the higher the potential value. So, let's break it down. These are the coins that have seen decades of use: pocket change, vending machines, maybe even time buried in drawers. While common, they're still nice pieces of history. Lightly circulated coins are good finds, especially if stored properly or handled gently. If your coin looks like it just came out of a coin roll, it could be uncirculated. These coins are the most desirable in the standard category. Signs: mirror-like finish or matte frosting came from a mint set or proof set. No scratches, no signs of handling. Value could be worth £3 to £5 GBP, or even higher for certain Royal Mint sets. Commentary: proof coins are specially made for collectors, not intended for circulation. If you have one still sealed in its original packaging, it's a small treasure. To maintain or improve your coin's condition, store in a plastic capsule or coin flip. Keep away from moisture and sunlight. Never clean coins. It reduces their value. Use gloves when handling uncirculated coins. So before you toss that old 5 new pence coin in the junk drawer, take a moment to inspect it. Its condition might surprise you, and could be worth more than you expect. Today, we're diving deep into the story and value of the United Kingdom 5 new pence coin from 1979. Is this tiny silver coin in your drawer worth anything today? Let's find out. The United Kingdom's 5 new pence coin was first introduced in 1968, just ahead of the country's move toward decimalization in 1971. These coins were part of a major shift from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system to the modern decimal system we use today. The 5 new pence replaced the older 1 shilling coin, and it was initially identical in size and value to make the transition easier for the public. Fast forward to 1979, and we see a continuation of this decimal coinage era, with Queen Elizabeth II reigning, and her youthful portrait still featured on the coin's obverse. You'll find the second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. She is wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a gift from her grandmother, Queen Mary. The inscription reads Elizabeth II D.G.Reg.F.D. 1979 ***, which stands for Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith, a striking image of a crown thistle, representing Scotland, designed by Christopher Ironside. Round it, the words, New Pence, and the denomination, 5. The coin is made from cupronickel, 75% copper, 25% nickel, and has a milled edge. In 1979, over 186 million 5 new pence coins were minted. That's a large mintage, which means the coin is not rare by numbers. These coins were standard in circulation from 1968 until they were demonetized in 1990. After 1990, they were replaced by a smaller version of the 5p coin. Now, the big question, is the 1979 5 new pence coin worth anything today? Most 1979 5p coins in average circulated condition are worth around £0.10 to 30 pence GBP, or about $0.15 to $0.35 USD if your coin has never been used and is in brilliant uncirculated condition. It could fetch between £1 to £3 GBP, around $1.25 to $3.50 USD, depending on demand and presentation. No official proof versions were released for general circulation in 1979, and no widely known error coins exist from this year, so you're unlikely to find a rare variant. If you're looking to evaluate your 1979 5p coin, here are a few tips. Fine condition ***. The details are worn, but the design is visible. Very fine ***. Minor wear, good detail on queen's hair and thistle. Extremely fine ***. Sharp edges, very little wear, and strong luster. BU/UNC, uncirculated, ***. No signs of wear at all. These are the coins collectors really want. If your coin has been kept in a dry, cool place, maybe in a coin album, it could still hold a nice finish. Did you know? The new pence wording on the reverse was only used until 1981. After that, from 1982 onward, the coin simply read 5 pence. So, the 1979 coin belongs to a unique subset of UK decimal coins known as the New Pence era, a nostalgic piece of British coinage history. To understand the significance of the 1979 UK 5 new pence coin, we need to rewind to the late 1960s, a time of big change in British coinage history. In 1968, the UK began introducing new decimal coins to prepare for Decimal Day, which happened on February 15, 1971. This was the day when Britain officially moved away from the centuries-old system of pounds, shillings, and pence, a system that could be confusing, with 12 pence in a shilling and 20 shillings in a pound. The 5 new pence coin was one of the very first decimal coins introduced. It was intended to replace the old 1 shilling coin, and in fact, for a while, both coins were accepted as equal in value. This helped people gradually get used to the new system. From 1968 until 1981, the coin bore the wording New Pence to highlight this transition. Later, from 1982 onward, the inscription changed to 5 pence, as decimalization was fully established and the word new was no longer needed. The 1979 issue is part of this early New Pence era. During this time, the coin featured the second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, which was used on British coins from 1968 until 1984. On the reverse, the crowned Scottish thistle, designed by Christopher Ironside, was chosen to represent Scotland, a nod to the UK's rich cultural diversity. These coins were made from cupronickel, a mix of copper and nickel, and had the same size and weight as the old shilling, 23.59 millimeters in diameter and 5.65 grams in weight. By the late 1980s, it was becoming clear that the coin was too large for its small value. So in 1990, the Royal Mint introduced a smaller version of the 5p coin, and the original large 5 new pence, including the 1979 version, was withdrawn from circulation. Although not considered rare, the 1979 5 new pence coin is a fascinating piece of British coinage history, symbolizing the country's monumental shift into the modern monetary system. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything. Coin's grade can mean the difference between a few cents and a few pounds. So let's break down the different conditions a 1979 UK 5 new pence coin might be found in, and what each one is worth. This is the grade every collector wants, and no scratches, no handling marks, perfect shine. It looks just like it did when it left the Royal Mint in 1979. Value ***, these coins can sell £4 1 to £3 GBP, especially if they are in a sealed flip, album, or slab. Although no official proof version of the 5 new pence was released for circulation in 1979, if you find one that looks different, like a striking error, double die, or blank planchet, that could be extremely rare and worth much more in that case. Consult a professional grader or coin dealer. So next time you find a 1979 5 new pence coin, don't just look at the date. Check the shine, the edges, and the detail, because that's what decides the real value in the collector's world.